So You Think You Can Dance, Season 9, Top 6, let's go! Okay, so they started off the night with a group dance choreographed by Sonya. I didn't think it was a Sonya piece when I was watching it. Just, I don't know, it didn't seem like a Sonya piece, but it was more focused towards the girls than it was the guys. I thought they were definitely the focal point of the group routine. Not the best one of the season, that's for sure, but it was still okay. Nigel, Mary, and Christina Applegate were the judges. Christina, this is the second time you've been a guest judge on this season of So You Think You Can Dance. Are you not busy? Are you looking for work? Because should I be concerned? I didn't see why she needed to be a judge twice, but she's okay. Anyways, Tiffany and Benji started off the night. They did a Jive piece choreographed by Jean-Marc, Generoux, and this was full of energy. It was a great way to start this show. It was just so much fun. It was just great. Tiffany has so much star quality, and I've always thought of her as like a, not a front runner. She was always kind of in the background. I never really thought of her as a season 9 contender, and now like she's emerging. She's great. Like I notice her. She was so good in this. I was only looking at her really, and Benji is so, he captures your eye. He grabs your attention, and she kept up with him, and I loved it. I thought it was great. Cole and Melanie Moore were up next to dance a jazz or contemporary piece. I didn't catch it. Jazz or contemporary Sonya piece, and they had some good tricks in this, but for some reason I just didn't really connect with it. There might have been something with the chemistry. I think they were trying to give Cole a softer role, and I didn't really think that came across. Maybe that's why I didn't really connect with the piece. It left me kind of cold. I don't know why, but that's how I felt. Eliana and Twitch were next. They danced a hip-hop piece choreographed by Christopher Scott. She was like the person put in the letter in the mailbox. He was a mailman. I couldn't believe that this concept hasn't been done before. It's like such an easy concept, and obviously the song was Mr. Postman, but a dubstep or whatever version of it remix. It was okay. There was some dancing in this. There was more performance based, and she's a good performer. But like Nigel said, I prefer routines to have a lot of cool tricks and just good dancing. And this was just okay. It was so-so. It wasn't her fault. It was just a choreography. And I mean, could have been there, but it kind of falls on the lower level of all the routines tonight. That's just how it went. Chehon and Kathryn were next. They danced Tyce DiOrio contemporary piece, and this was stunning. It was so good. The concept was about two immigrants coming to a new country with just their luggage. You know how many people have done that? You don't really think about it now, but there are people still coming to like America, and it's crazy to think that people do that, and you don't really put yourself in that position because you don't have to when you live in a country like America or Canada. But you know, so many people have done it before, and it was so good to see on stage. It really felt like art. I really think that this was like a moving painting. It was just so beautiful. And there were so many good things, like when Kathryn picked up the suitcase with her feet, and just the acting. Chehon went on another level. I've never seen him like this. It was so emotional, and it was just great. I loved this one. I thought it was so good. Witney and Marko were next. They danced a jazz piece choreographed by Leeper, and this piece was forgettable to me. It was just forgettable. The story was about they were gonna get married, and she was having second thoughts and like all this, and the story really didn't transcend until like the last 2 seconds of the piece. Like it didn't connect with me either. I thought this was just blah, boring. And I mean, the dancing was good, and it was nice to see Marko again, but there needs to be something more. This is top 6. Come on. And Witney, you've been in the bottom so many times. You should bring it. Cyrus and Comfort were next. They danced a dubstep piece choreographed by Christopher Scott. I know you guys are waiting for me to talk about this. How convenient that he got a dubstep piece, right? How convenient. Right before the finale, he gets his like own style, pretty much. And I know they're trying to spin it off like, ooh, it's a choreographed dubstep piece. Pfft. Get out of here, you know? Get out of here. I have come to terms with the fact that Cyrus is gonna win. You know? I get that. It's still frustrating to me, but I get that. And you know what kind of annoys me? The way he reacts to all of what the judges say. It's always like, oh my god, I can't believe that they're saying that about me. Like, It's like endearing to a lot of people, but to me it's like, okay, you know? This piece though, let me finally start talking about the piece. It was actually really good. Comfort was so good in this. It was just a well choreographed piece, and it was great. I liked watching it. I mean, I don't dislike Cyrus. I just dislike how he's going through and he's gonna win. I don't know. I really don't know why. It frustrates me so much. Do you guys want to explain it for me? I guess it's just because I liked all these other dancers more because they were so much more versatile. And there's really no Cyrus choreographed piece that I'm going to look back on season 9 and say, wow, the winner really had so many great routines. No, it's just the winner was a nice guy and the winner had some good solos. But the winner, other than the dubstep piece and maybe the toxic piece with Eliana, were the only 2 routines that are memorable. Whereas Cole has so many good ones, Chehon has so many good ones, Matthew even had good ones, you know, like, that's why I think I am frustrated. I think I did it. I explained myself. It's off my chest. Wow, okay. Witney and Chehon were next, and they danced Cha-Cha piece choreographed by Jean-Marc Generoux. Almost forgot, but I didn't. Anyways, this piece was not so good. They messed up on the lift at the beginning, and I think it just kind of stumbled from there. I don't think they really quite picked it up from where they kind of messed up. It was just meh, you know, it was just meh. And you don't just want meh, especially when you have so many other good routines in this episode. So, you know, it just kind of left me dry. Cole and Eliana were next. They danced Mia Michael's contemporary piece, and I thought this routine was out of nowhere. I didn't expect a Mia Michael's piece, to be honest, in this episode. It was about hatred, but they were kind of rams, and they had to like battle each other. And Adagio for Strings is a great piece of music. But this piece kind of left me feeling strange. I thought the dancing was superb. I thought the acting was great. I don't know what it was. I just kind of... I normally write notes, because obviously I need to kind of remember what to say in these things, but this one I wrote nothing. I was like... And at the end I was like... Okay. But it's like... I didn't really love it, but I didn't hate it either. I was just kind of... I didn't know how to feel. I was like, what? I'm speechless? Really? That doesn't happen often. I don't know if it was a good speechless, but it was just kind of a strange speechless. So, I think I have to watch this one more than once to really understand it. But, yeah, I don't know. It left me feeling weird. Tiffany and Cyrus were next. They danced a Broadway piece choreographed by Spencer Liff. And this was about 2 high school kids that were left at home on a night when the parents went away. And they were getting it on, kind of, dancing-wise. And I thought this was good. I thought it was a really good routine. I thought Tiffany was so good. I really couldn't keep my eyes off her, so I don't really have much to say about Cyrus. But I thought it was great. I really thought that she did a good job. And Cyrus, I guess, I didn't notice him screw up, so I gotta give you that at least. But I thought this was a really well choreographed piece. I liked it. Okay, you guys, America voted. Time for your results. Witney is going home. She had a good run. She was saved 1,000 times. But the other girls are better. I think we can all agree on that. She had a good run. And then you have Cole going home, who had some amazing, amazing routines throughout the season. And Cyrus and Chehon moving on. I'm still trying to come to terms with the fact that Cyrus is going to win. Just give me maybe another week. Maybe another week and I'll feel better about it. Maybe. At least there's a female winner to compensate for the fact that there is... I was gonna swear. You know, let me just leave it at that. Anyways, leave a comment, leave like if you like this, if you dislike, you know what to do, you guys. You've seen my reviews. If this is the first one, let me know what you thought about it, you know? Let me know about that, you know? Let me know who you think is gonna win, and I would like to read it, because that's what I do. And until next week, guys, I don't know if they're doing a performance show or just a results show. I don't know. It wasn't really clear. Kind of hope that there's two, so we get to see all the best routines like we always do. But I don't know. We'll see next week what exactly is going to happen. And then until then,